Hello, everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to the 12 days of Canva. If you're watching, please comment so that I can know that you are with me, and I would love to say hello. Today, we are going to talk about sharing settings and sharing options that you have. So there's a lot of different ways to share, and sometimes we can get a little confused as to what the sharing options actually are asking for us to select. So this is going to give you a whole overview. It's a ton of information. And so for those of you who are in RPU, maybe what I'll do is I'll kind of condense it all and put it in a in a PDF so that you can have that to download, and that way you can kind of have a reference. So good to see you, Shelly and Anne. You're like my biggest fans because you're always here. So thank you for being here. So I'm not by myself talking to no one. Anyways, I know other people will watch. So all right, here we go. So I'm going to share my screen. And when you open up Canva, again, here is your homepage. And so we're going to find let's see, a document to use. Again, I'm on Athena's. You're welcome, Anne. Yeah, I will give you a download. I'm on Athena's computer, so it's a little odd for me because I'm a Mac and this is a PC, but I think I can handle it. Okay, fantastic. All right, so here is the screen. Let me see if I can get it to say share. There it is. Okay. There was an up button. So did you notice how at the top, I'll just show it to you again. There's this little button here. That is the share button. If you have your screen small, sometimes they condense the toolbar into smaller icons. You have to kind of guess what they mean. And then if you want to have it so that you can really tell what the toolbar is saying, you can expand your screen and then the actual word share will pop up. I'm actually going to go smaller though, because that way you can really see all the things that we are doing. Okay. So here we are. Oh, I thought I put hello. Oh, it's Athena. Never mind. I'm doing my live. So up at the top is your share button. And so what I'm going to do is go through all of the different options that you have when you share, and then you can find out what the best one is for you. So when you click on share, if I wanted to print this or save it as an image, I would go to share and then I would go to download. So what you're basically doing is you are downloading an image or a PDF or a document or a movie or whatever it is you choose, and it will end up in your download folder. So you go to downloads, and then you have all of these different options. So I'm going to start with the option of a JPEG. So I'm going to give you a couple different things. I'm going to talk about what it is, and then why you would use it. So let's see, here we go. I have a lot of notes. So a JPEG is basically, it stands for Joint Photographic Expert Group. If you didn't know that, now you do. The characteristics are basically this. It's a compressed image, which means it's a smaller image format with a smaller file size, but no transparency. Transparency means that you just have the graphic and then nothing behind it. I'll show you how to get that with a different file or a different download. Then you can, why would you use this? Well, JPEGs are best for things that are digital. So like web use, blog graphics, email attachments, social media posts, any place that you really need a smaller size. And then what are the benefits? Well, it maintains a good quality while being more basically like lightweight. So it makes it quicker to load when you're using it online. If your file is too big, have you ever been on a website, or maybe you got an email newsletter and the images take a really long time to download? It's because they didn't use the proper size for that. So, so that is why you would use a JPEG. So if I choose a JPEG, you're going to see right here that I have a couple options. The first one is size. Let me explain what this means, because you don't always have to change these out, but you definitely can. So size allows you to adjust the dimensions of your design by scaling it either up or down, larger or smaller. You can increase or decrease the slide just by simply um, clicking on this. And you're going to see under here, remember we talked about pixels? Well, it's going to tell you how many pixels wide by how many, or long by width by depth. Yeah. Or width by height. There you go. And so that's the size. So the bigger you make it, the bigger the pixel count, and the smaller you make it, the smaller the pixel count. So the more pixels, the longer it takes for it to download. Modifying the changes in your pixel dimensions can impact how it looks also on different platforms. And then why would you use it? Well, it's particularly helpful if you have originally designed something for one platform, like perhaps a small header on an email newsletter, and now you want to place it on a post where the size that you have, the place you're filling in is bigger. And so you want to make it bigger so it doesn't show up pixelated. And it helps you really get that perfect size without being distorted. Then down here, you have quality, and quality lets you control the resolution of the image. And it will, the higher quality is best for larger file sizes, where smaller is better for smaller. And as you move this, you'll see it says file size medium, file size small. And so you can go ahead and select what you think would be best. And then down here, you have limit file size to whatever. And what that's for is sometimes when you're uploading to perhaps maybe you're filling out an application for something and they say upload this image or upload this PDF. And oftentimes it'll say like it can't be any bigger than 80 kp or 2 MB. So you can actually go in here and say, don't make it any bigger than, make sure it's small enough so that I can download it. And that does come in really handy. Then you have select pages. And so what you can do here is you click the link, and this is for every single format that we have on the download. And you can select what pages you want. So what I like is if I'm working on a page, it'll say right here, current page, if you have it open up here or you're clicked on it. And so you don't have to go scrolling to it. You can just click that box. But if you have to select a few pages, you don't have to print or save the entire file every time. You can just go in and say, I want pages 4 and 5. And then it will only download those pages. And that's great because sometimes when we create files, at least me, like sometimes I have like 200 pages in a file because I am using the same graphic over and over. So that's a great way to select and only download the ones that you want. And then at the very top, it's all pages. And so you can select that and all the pages will be selected for you to download. Then you simply click done. And you can save the download settings. So let's say you're doing a bunch of things, but you're saving them all separately as images, and you don't want them in a file. And so you can say save, and it'll save that download, but only for while you're in Canva. Once you exit Canva and come back in, you have to reconfigure those settings for them to save. All right. So that is a JPEG. Now, the next one we have is, let's see, I think it's a PNG. Yeah. PNG. So PNG and JPEG often get confused, but PNG is typically a higher quality image with very sharp details, and it does support transparency. So you're going to see that option. That means there's no background. So if you're wanting a logo or some kind of graphic without a background in it, so you can use the background on you can use that image on another background without the white box around it, you can use a PNG. It's ideal for visuals where quality really matters. So this is more print. PNG is more for print, and JPEG is more for virtual or digital. So you have, if you have a logo or an icon or high resolution social media post, you could also use it for that. And it is perfect for transparent backgrounds, and it delivers a crisp, clear image suitable for online and offline usage. So I usually use a PNG when I'm doing offline, and you'll see there's the size again. But when you go down, you can see a couple things. You can limit the file size, but you can also compress the file for a lower quality because PNGs are usually a lot larger than a JPEG. And then if you want a transparent background, you just click that and the image will come through without a background on it, just the image. It's a great, great tool to be able to use. And then all the other preferences are the same. Then we have the MP4. So if we come up here and you see MP4 video, there we go. This is where you can obviously save as a video, and you don't have to save the entire file. You can go in and select the pages that you want. So if you're creating a reel or you're creating a little movie and you've used that particular canvas and you have a lot of different images in it, you can say, I only want image 2, 5, 7, and 8, and then have it just save that as a video. So you can totally just, again, choose the ones you want. The characteristics of this is it's a very high quality video. For animation or video content, you can use this format for presentations that have motion graphics, social media, video posts, reels, videos with audio. There's ways to add audio into it, and we'll do that in a training. And it really does provide a seamless way to share video content in high resolution across many different platforms. And the video elements in Canva are actually really cool. How many things you can actually do with them. You can do video editing. So we will again show you that later, but it's a great way to get a quick video. Even if you're a speaker and you want to put like some clips on your web page or send a clip in an email, you can do that and upload it to a place where they can have access, like a Vimeo or a YouTube, and then link it and people could click on it and watch it. The next one is PDF standard. So you'll notice there is PDF standard and PDF print. So here are the differences. PDF standard is a lightweight PDF file optimized for sharing and digital viewing. So the file is much smaller. It's perfect for documents like ebooks, digital flyers, or presentations that are distributed electronically. And the benefit is it's easy to share via email or upload because it's a smaller size. So it'll actually upload to your email and you can send it. Now there is some options and the flattened PDF. So what does it mean to flatten a PDF? It basically preserves the design integrity. So flattening it ensures that the design will stay exactly like you intended it with no risk of elements shifting or being altered. And so when you flatten it, when the other person opens it, they're going to see exactly what you see. It improves the compatibility. It prevents unauthorized changes, and it optimizes the file size. So it's a lot easier for printing and for sharing documents, making sure that everything stays in its place. Now, you do have the PDF print option, and this option will give you the option to crop marks and bleed. And that is because PDF print is really focused on printing, and it is a high resolution PDF and it has a higher DPI and color profiles. So it's designed for professional printing such as business cards, posters, brochures. Often if you are like designing something for a magazine or a catalog, they're going to ask you for it in a PDF print, and that is how they will access the file. It really does lend to all the sharp details and the color, and it gives a higher quality for printing. When you look down here, you will see color profile, and basically you'll have two options. RGB stands for red, green, blue, and it's best for content that you are putting on digitally, like websites, social media posts, presentations, and it's really meant to be used on a screen. Where when you go to the other option, which is CMYK, which stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So those are the colors that you have like in your inkjet printer, right? Those are for printing And so that's what you would want to download if you're sending it to a printer to actually get printing of the 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 PDF that you want. So if maybe you're doing a flyer, or you're doing a program for an event that you're putting on, you want to make sure that it's CMYK if you're going to actually print it. And it is really important that you do choose the right colors, and I'll put all of that information in a PDF for you. So if that is something that's important to you, you can go back and really research that. I'll get to all your questions in just a minute. Okay, so then you go down, CVG, Scalable Vector Graphics. And these are a compact vector format that allows the design to be scaled up or down without losing quality. So it's something that you would send to someone who is going to be using your logos, your icons, your designs for web graphics, custom printing, t-shirts, things like that. SVG is a great file, and it ensures that you're going to have quality at any size that the image is stretched to. And you have the option for transparent there as well. So, and this is also only in Canva Pro. And then you have, last but not least, the GIF or GIF, however you want to say it. And the GIF, graphics interchangeable formats. And this is for looping animated images. You know, when you go on social media and you see like a person dancing, or if you look on your phone, there's usually a bunch of GIFs there that you can send to people, and it's just the image doing the same thing over and over again. And these are video images that are very short with zero sound. And they're perfect for like attention grabbing visuals, for like an email campaign or a social media post or reel. And it combines animation with a very lightweight file size, making it internet friendly. And so that is a GIF. And those are all the download settings. Now I have a table that I created. Maybe you can see it. There it is. I meant to put it on the Canva graphic and I forgot, and I'm on Athena's computer, so I don't have it. But I'm going to upload that to the Redemption Press page, and you can see all of the, just a very quick kind of glance that you can kind of gauge what kind of download you should be using. Okay, let me see. I have lots of questions here. So I learned something new, selecting pages to download, been trying to figure that out. Yay, I know. I remember when I first got on Canva and I would download like every file every time, and it's such a pain. For books, would you use PNG or JPEG? For books, I would use PDF. So like if you're doing a coloring book, if you're doing PDF print, a coloring book, and you need to make sure that you choose CMYK because that's what a printer is going for. If you use the wrong color format and you're sending it to a printer, they're not going to be able to print it at the highest quality. Carrie, could you create an MP4 with my recordings of the songs that go with the book? You certainly can. You can create like little videos. You can go in, and I'm going to show you how to do some movies. So maybe, Carrie, you could send me one of your little songs if you have an MP4 of it, and I can use yours as an example. I would totally do that. If you have something you want me to use as an example, I will try and figure that out. And then it's a benefit to you. Let's see. Does MP4 allowed for the addition of music? Yes. And I will be doing videos, not this week, but next week. And I will show you all the different video ways you can create videos. It's actually very simple. I do all of my reels on Instagram or on Canva for Instagram, and I make the videos. I don't add the music to it, but you certainly can. And it can be music that they have, and they have a ton of music, or you can upload your own songs and add them that way. So, yeah. Shelly, another wow day. Thank you. Yeah, I actually learned a lot last night when I was going through all the notes for it. I'm all, oh, that's why you use that. So this is really helping me as well. So that is all of the download options that you have. When you click on that share button, let me put this back up. When you click on the share button, you see a lot of different options as you scroll down. Present, public view link, print with Canva. You can go to see all, and you can see all of these different options. we're going to go through a few of them. The next time we meet, I think it's the next time we meet, we're going to go through what are the different template links you can share? Like, how do you share actual files from Canva, the actual canvas and all your work in it with other people? And what are the stipulations that you can put on it so they can change or not change them? So, yeah, be good. All right. What did Carrie say? Oh my goodness. I've been on Canva for about 24 hours straight. I am so hooked. I want to do a QR code for the book to direct my family to recordings for the songs. That would be awesome. And I'm going to teach you how to do this really cool QR code that I learned how to do last night, where it has an image and it's not just black and white stagnant. So we'll learn that in the next couple times too. Maybe I'll do it at the end of tomorrow or Wednesday so that you can see that. So anyways, all right. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Glad you learned something. And we will meet again on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time to learn all about template sharing and how to get the most bang for your design. All right. Have a great day, everyone. You're very welcome. Talk to you all later.